Good morning. So, what's on my mind today is that a couple days ago, I got into an argument with somebody who's dear to me. And so, I want to talk a little bit about what I think about arguments. Because I think a lot of people know rationally that they are healthy and a good thing. And yet, a lot of people live their lives trying to never ever have them. A lot of people are scared to argue, especially with the people that they love or want to love them. And that's good. That's a natural response. But it's important that when you need to argue with people, you do. The reason for that is because of what makes arguing even happen. You see, in my opinion, humans know our relationships to others are important. We treat them like they are potentially valuable. Or we even treat them like they are valuable. However, in order to get into an argument, you need something that's more valuable to you than the relationship you have to the person you're arguing with. And that shouldn't be misconstrued. Sometimes you argue for the sake of your relationship with that person. What I mean is, you have to care about something enough to risk the damages that arguments can bring to relationships. And the thing you believe in needs to be worth that. In my case, well, I take insults to my family and my ancestry quite seriously. I think that's something that nobody has the right to disparage around me, particularly when they know nothing about it. And the reason I feel compelled to argue with people who would suggest things like that my ancestors were complicit in some genocide of one form or another is because I can't tolerate such a thing being said while believing what I do about my family. That they were good people, that they are honorable and worthy people. These are things that I believe. And I believe those things firmly enough that I'm willing to risk the relationships of people I care about to defend those beliefs. Because that's really what believing in something means. It means that you're willing to risk something for it. It's called having skin in the game. But anyway, the point is that a lot of people have things that they believe, and then they get into arguments with people over the things they believe, and they feel like they've done something wrong, or that they shouldn't. I'm here to tell you, it's okay to argue with people. Sometimes you have to. It's important. Arguing can be very important for the relationships that you want to keep. Because everything you don't address builds up in the dark. And the things you might not even know you care about or believe in start to be threatened because you won't address the problems facing those things. To be a little more concrete, I remember a relationship, a very happy relationship I had, where the girl I was dating did not approve of me being in the army. But instead of arguing about it, fighting it out, finding some common ground, understanding one another, we decided it was better to stay happy and quiet. And you know what? Our relationship suffered because of that. Leaving things unsaid when they're important to you is the same thing as avoiding arguments. Because if you believe in something, you're probably going to have an argument about it. So I want to tell people, if you care about something, if something's important to you, don't be afraid to argue about it. Argue on its behalf to the people that you love, to the people that you care about, and to care about you. It's scary, it takes courage, but it's worth it. Because on the other side of it, there's deeper trust and deeper understanding. At least, that's what you hope. I won't lie to you and say there isn't a risk. You might ruin your relationship. But you're going to ruin your relationship anyway by not talking about the things that matter. Anyway, that's all that's on my mind today. Let me know about a time that you decided you had to stand up for something to somebody you loved. How did that feel? How did that work out? Or maybe you think like some members of my family and think it's just better to not disturb the peace. If that's the case, let me know anyway. Have a good day.